Welcome to the outskirts of show business, the Artie Lange Show. Look to my left. It's not a mainstream show. Mike Boschetti. Mike, is there a reason why you're dressed like someone from Escape from Alcatraz? Or?
Yeah, seriously.
I had
Very
hair
prison.
on. It's
You
horrible.
look like you're walking the yard.
It's hat hair. It's horrible. I hate it.
Well, what about the prison shirt?
This is like no, it's a prison.
It's from the Jay Leno collection. Jay's trying to make some money back after losing the job. Every single thing that guy wears is denim. Yeah,
right.
I never touched my Tonight Show money.
Dude.
I got the corporate gig.
By the way, that's Gary Gulman. Great,
Oh, sorry.
Great comic. No, yeah, I had dinner with Jay Leno once, and he was all denim. I have pictures. He's wearing a denim shirt, denim jeans.
It takes a lot of time to figure out is this the worst Jay Leno impression of all time?
No, mine's not any better, but let's do it.
All right.
I can do it for. Yeah, listen, you want to get a pizza or something?
There's a lot of ways to make money. I used to have Mavis collect all the food from backstage at my corporate gigs, and she'd tell them at the NBC commissary on Mondays. Don't worry about me. I got money to spare.
You know what? I don't care. What do I care? Yeah, listen, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
It's Ferguson I worry about.
Ferguson's a nice guy. Listen, this guy. He's one of those impressions, if you're good at it, you could teach someone to do. Like, there's certain impressions you could teach people to do. Like, with him, you have the high voice, and then you get low out of nowhere with a lisp. So it's kind of like, yes, I understand you're dating that guy. From what's that like, dating that guy? It's almost like, get a lisp.
Yeah.
You're high and nasally, and then you're like, yes, I understand.
Out of my way.
Listen, I understand that, you bought a new car. It's a Bentley, right? You got a new Bentley. There's some impressions you could teach people to do. Regis Philbin, the end of every sentence, you just go really high and just scream it at the top of your lungs, like, I understand you're having sex with you get in the ballpark. No, but I think that's a good Leno.
All right.
Did you ever see Leno do stand-up
When I was 16 years old, my dad took me to see him at this theater in the Round in Beverly, Massachusetts.
Wasn't he great?
Oh, my God.
He's one of the best stand-ups.
My dad was, 168 by that point, and I was 16. My dad had me very late in life, and we both were dying.
Oh, yeah.
Dying.
I saw
and he
him.
never swore. He just...
Right, all
he
clean.
He just destroyed.
And hecklers he would just destroy clean as well. And, just that ultimate sarcastic. I saw him in '87.
That's when I saw him. It was like, '87.
And he would.
So I remember it was the summer of my first kiss as well.
Oh, really? Oh, good. Well, the '80s sport jacket he would wear. Every comic had that thing rolled up to the elbows.
Yes.
And the thin tie.
Yes.
But he was really amazing, and he gave up some edge, I guess, for the Tonight Show.
Right.
But listen,
and comedians never forgave him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, people love to. He's hacky. I'm like, yeah, whatever. He's hacky. Who are you? What are you doing? You got an 11 o'clock Tuesday night spot at the Upright Citizens Brigade where you're doing characters based on your guidance counselor, you jerk off. But Leno's a hack. I get it, right? He's a hack. Shut up! So what, you're a Boston guy, though, too.
Yes.
He's a Boston guy.
Yeah.
So many funny people out of Boston, man. It really is like, what is in the water up there? It's just really, like,
I think
funny,
that the really
smart
great
guy.
Boston comedians never left, and so you had to follow them.
Gavin.
Yeah, and
Don Gavin's an example.
host the show.
Yeah, that guy Gavin is funny.
Oh my God, Don Gavin's one of the funniest guys.
He's got one of my
favorite jokes about gambling.
Okay. Is it I got a gambling problem?
It says if you got a 1-800-GAMBLE. If you got a gambling problem, that's why I called him up. I said, I got an ace and a 6. The dealer's got a 9 showing.
You got a gambling problem. That is when you hear somebody tell that
joke.
When you hear somebody tell that joke, you go, "That's a funny guy."
Yeah,
that's a guy I want to hang out with. Yeah, but he never left Boston, did he?
No, not really.
Yeah,
no.
I know he's a big time gambler. I talked to him one night. We were drinking together at the Comedy Connection. It was funny. And
He's
I watched
a lot of fun.
I watched him do 20 minutes. He destroyed, like the walls were moving.
Destroyed, and was very influential and unique. Like, yeah, he had a sound, a delivery. Like you could count to 7, and there'd be a punchline every 7 seconds. It was incredible.
Yeah.
I was in Puerto Rico recently. A lot of Puerto Ricans down there. I don't know how they can afford it. Right? I'm killing with some other guy's act. This is Don Gavin, by the way. I don't want people to think I'm...
No, but I saw...
It's an homage.
He would do local references, too.
Yeah.
So on top of that, he's doing local stuff. And so the walls would move with laughter.
Oh, yeah. Everybody would come in from New York or L.A. and have to go on after the local Boston guys, and they would just eat it, and they would whine and complain. And,
No, you can't follow him. You can't follow that guy in Boston.
Yeah.
I've told the story before. I followed a local guy. A local guy middled for me in Minneapolis, and he had that accent, and he was doing local references so specific. He was talking about delis. He was doing impressions of women in delis that sold fish. I went ice fishing with my pops up in Lake Manitoba, and you go up there and you buy the fish from Emily over at Dego's. You buy the fish from Emily at Dego's with a lazy eye. People are like, high-fiving.
Oh
High-fiving. You know, your father's in the traffic over on Route 3, and Route 3's got that guy at the turnpike. He's got the, like Waterman 12's got that one security guard with the bad breath. He smells like mayonnaise. And I'm in the back going, what Minnesota Twins do I know? Who can I say from Minnesota?
Rod Carew.
Rod Carew, guys. Anybody?
Yeah.
Boo. Yeah, I was getting booed after a while. But Boston's one of those small, big towns, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the right size.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, when did you come to New York?
I guess 2007.
Oh, you did? So not that,
Yeah,
not that
but I used to
long
come down all the time. A lot of we would drive together, and so I started off in the class with like Patrice O'Neill, Dave Cook, Bob Kelly, Bill Burr.
You got to be funny amongst those guys.
Yeah.
Bob Kelly's another guy people don't talk about enough.
Oh my God, he's so great. He does the best
funny.
impression of you I've
I
ever
know,
heard in my life.
and he's never
I had
done
no
it to my
idea.
face.
No,
that bastard.
It's very complimentary.
I'm sure.
It really is. He's got the laugh. He's got everything.
I'm sure it's very complimentary.
Yeah.
I'm sure he doesn't touch on any of the negatives. But no, I'm dying to hear it because people try to do me and they just end up doing the.
No. He's got it, man.
I got to hear this.
Yeah.
I got to hear this because but he is one of the funniest guys on the planet. Like he's just
so
a
funny, so honest,
Boston
on
guy.
and off stage.
Yeah.
We used to wait tables together at La Familia Giorgio's on Newbury Street.
The sarcasm must have flown there.
Oh my God! Yeah, we would just. He married one of the other waitresses.
Oh, we did.
Yeah,
I know his wife.
Yeah, Dawn. Yeah.
She's a sweetheart too.
Yeah.
I met his wife at one of the Dennis Leary thing. I did a couple of those Dennis Leary comics come home.
I did that this past November. It was so much fun.
If you're from New York, like Gavin does that stuff. So Leary opens up doing 45 minutes.
Yeah, and he does a song parody.
Right,
a
exactly.
specific Boston
With a
song
band,
parody with a huge band. Yeah.
So one of the
and he can sing. He's like a real entertainer.
One of the most famous comics ever does 45 minutes up front with a band.
Yeah.
And then it's like every funny guy from Boston. It was like Kelly, Gavin, Kenny Rogerson,
Steve Sweeney, Kenny Rogerson, who's one of the great unsung heroes. Nick
Sweeney,
DiPaolo.
All the funniest people on the planet, and they're doing Boston stuff.
Yeah.
And you go up there, and it's just like, whoa, this is. I've been doing it for 20 years. It's the most intimidating thing ever.
Yeah, and they don't trust New Yorkers. They literally don't trust New Yorkers. Nothing good ever came from New York.
And I ate a big crap burger, and I come off stage, and you could tell they're all like so happy. How you get him next time, Artie?
Yeah.
Get him next time, Artie. Nice scarf.
That's right.
Never saw you as a scarf guy. What do you think it's now the Red Sox are good? Like the last 12 years, sports is so big up there. But the last 12 years, man, you got nothing to bitch about.
No, nothing to bitch about.
If you hit 8 years old in 2001, you're a sports elitist. Like, you think it was the pain of the Red Sox that makes you guys funny? Or what's going on? The Patriots are a dynasty?
Part of it was that there was no hope and there was pessimism. And it's freezing there.
Yeah.
And everybody's negative. Yeah. So sarcasm is very strong up there. You do some stuff in the South, they don't get sarcasm.
No, they don't. And that's the worst.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they don't speak the language.
You don't want to have N-word in your joke and they don't get sarcasm. Because in the South, they'll just go, hey, you're one of us.
Oh my gosh. And even being Jewish is like so exotic.
Yeah.
They would come in. We ain't never seen a Jew before.
Oh no, I'm half Italian.
Okay.
I'm a black guy.
Maybe if we went to the dentist.
We never seen a Jew.
Could kill two birds with one stone there. Meet a Jew and get that overbite fixed. Cletus the slack John Yoko.
See, that's a great joke. Yeah. The premise of that, John, is most dentists are Jews.
Got it.
Yeah, that's great.
Or professors at North Carolina. That was I was just in North Carolina. It was like, all their Jews are professors.
Yeah, well, that's what happens.
Yeah.
What do you do? You have a favorite part of the country that you like going to besides your hometown? Do you like for some reason? Like I've always done well in Boston for some reason. Like,
I love it there. I love New York City, of course.
Yeah.
Ann Arbor, Michigan is terrific.
Yeah, I did stand up once.
Seriously, there's a
cool
club there,
town.
the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase. I'll be there in April.
There you go.
And college
Are you
towns
just saying that
are
'cause you're
usually
going there?
Yeah, no, I'm saying that honestly because I go there every year and the money's not great. But I enjoy it there, and they're a quick club.
Did you ever do that room in Appleton, Wisconsin?
Yes.
It's called Skyline.
I destroyed for $1,100 for like 9 shows.
Actually, they are great crowds, though.
Yeah, excellent crowds, but you had to stay in a condo with the other comedians.
Yeah,
There was no heat. It was a nightmare. But you were lucky to get it at that point. I remember being, this is a good.
I was
road
there
gig.
in the summer, and I was completely. The air conditioning was bad, but it would have been worse to be in the winter in Wisconsin, I guess. But yeah, you're in the middle of Appleton, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It beats.
But the crowds were awesome.
Yeah, they're hungry because someone came here.
Yes.
Winnipeg, I did that once. That was like they were so happy to see somebody come there.
Yeah.
You know, and God, I banged a chick that looked. Oh God, she was terrible looking.
In Winnipeg?
She had blow, and she had some guy she knew, and like they come back to my hotel room, and it's like
With
who's
a
that-
guy?
Who's that guy? Well, he had the coke. So we were like,
Coke makes strange bedfellows.
it does. You look around.
As does
who-
politics, but even Coke more so.
So
They
about
say
Coke and
politics, but
politics?
cocaine and politics.
Coke
In the
mixed with
80s, they were
politics.
one and the same. It was a nightmare, I imagine, according to American Hustle.
Yeah, no, it was terrible.
did the guy stay while you banged her?
No.
That's probably better.
He left finally, but I like overpay for it to leave. You know, like, I guess I'm gonna hit the hay, you know. And she stayed, but it was like I had the perfect amount of coke in me to have sex, and it was like it figures I'm amazing in bed for a chick who looks like Art Carney. Every time I'm with a hot chick, there's too much coke, and I'm terrible, and I can barely perform. There's just the right amount of cocaine that you could have in you where you're amazing at sex. And I was amazing at sex. And then now this girl's like stalking me. She would call me and
Oh, wow.
coming into New York. And I'm like, I banged the chick that looks like Fred Flintstone. And I'm like, she thinks I'm an amazing lover when I'm really not.
Sexual athlete.
Like,
sexual Olympian.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then in L.A., when I bang a chick who looks like a young Heather Locklear, it's the worst experience of her life. That's when you have too much coke. Yeah, I tell you, I miss interviews like this on Leno. It's going to be all right. Did you ever do the Tonight Show?
I did it 3 times, yeah. My last one was 2005, Christmas Eve.
Was it really?
And Artie, I destroyed.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Never went back on.
Isn't
Never.
that weird?
It's so bizarre.
Like, who makes those decisions? You know what I mean?
I know who, but you can't say.
I know.
Because maybe they'll get a job somewhere else.
You're right. You're right. You gotta. People fail upwards.
Yeah.
In show business.
So I don't want to burn any bridges.
I know. That's what I've done. I've burned a lot of bridges.
Whatever. Not too
One
many.
time in a crack house, I burned Todd Bridges. I accidentally hit him with the pipe. Did I just burn Todd Bridges? It really is annoying. Like, and you start thinking, I destroyed. Was it one joke that offended them? And you realize they're just people scared to lose their job, and they're judging you, and it brings anger, is what it brings.
Yeah. Yeah, but there are hundreds of comedians they could put on instead, and they do.
Yeah, they do. Right.
Yeah, again and again and again. And the secret to it is not watching.
Yeah, no, just get it out of your head.
Yeah,
Who cares? Well,
yeah.
I mean, honestly, the Tonight Show.
Infuriate,
I love Leno. I'll support him, but the monologue, and then when are you going to watch him? Interview the Big Bang Theory guys. I mean,
Oh my God.
hear about their weekend in Aspen. Oh, it's crazy. The mini bar was shut up.
But listen. Here was my knock against him. His softballs to Mel Gibson.
I know. Yeah.
It was he had him right after the.
Well, what are you going to do? It's hard.
Either don't have him on or bring up the Jews start all the wars thing.
Yeah, right. Well,
And
that's
and
awkward.
list and then just give him an opportunity to list some of the wars the Jews didn't start.
Do you know Mel Gibson's father actually
Peloponnesian. The first 3 Star Wars.
Actually, they did. I'll tell you off the air. They did. I'll tell you off the air. It's a little known thing. No, but Mel
He could
Gibson's-
have Hitler on and just be like,
I
"So you
understand.
you like dog? You get a thing for dog?"
Now,
He
you
could have
better-
Darth Vader on and never mention the exploding of the peaceful planet of Alderaan. So I understand you just had twins, Darth. You had twins. That must be a handful. Do you ever use any of the Force to keep them in line? I'll tell you, he goes off the air, and I'm all over him.
Yeah, exactly. Now you bring out this material.
Yeah. Now I bring out this material.
Let's hear your Fallon stuff. You're not gonna.
Never met a nicer man in my life.
Actually, Jimmy,
he is an angel.
I'll be on March 12th.
The Jimmy Fallons.
I was the lead guest on Jimmy's show for like 10 times in a row when he was on at 12:30, which was very nice. So I found out March 12th I'm on the Tonight Show, and I'm telling him I'm going to be the lead guest on the Tonight Show, and that's when you realize how important you are in show business. And I don't blame Jimmy for this. This is what has to happen. The booker's in charge of this, but they're like, there's a rapper named Macklemore. His assistant's going to. It's him, his assistant, and you. So I mean, you want to be on the Tonight Show? That's it. You want to be mainstream? That's what I'm doing.
The assistant of Macklemore?
Something like his assistant raps or does a bit that he wants to do with him.
Okay. Well, he's hot right now.
Yeah.
That's
who is Macklemore?
Have him talk to Snow.
He performed for the Seahawks after they won the Super Bowl. I know
That's all I need.
Oh yeah, he's a Seattle guy.
The Artie Lange Show. We got to take a break. I'm livid.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.